Lessman is about to join us live, and we are so excited to spend a Monday night in talking about the important stuff in life. Health and wellness and fitness and diet, all the things that make us feel good inside and out. Well, it's actually, many of you know, the end of a very big visit for Andrew. Andrew, sir, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Andrew, sir. Is that like Sir Andrew? It's very British.
Andrew, you know, if you were in England, you would be a sir by now.
That would be wonderful.
Oh, Lord Andrew Lessman.
No, isn't that's what, Lord of the Rings, which I guess just started again last night. So fortunately, not everyone was watching that last night. They tuned in for us too.
You mean Game of Thrones?
What is it, Lord of the Rings? Game of Thrones.
It's like Lord of the Rings.
GOT, yes, Game of Thrones, yes.
Well, Mr. Lessman, it is always a pleasure, and I say that because I have so many people who I know email you, email me. They look forward to these nights in. We get a chance to talk about things that we don't always get a chance to talk about.
What we try to do on Monday night is to be, certainly we're going, it's the last time till midnight that we'll have our products at all the birthday pricing.
Yeah.
So it's a chance to offer the most popular products throughout the visit. But really now is a chance for, I guess, Adam has a whole bunch of questions, to ask questions that pertain to those products, because it's amazing, the questions tend to be common questions, shared questions among all of you. So it's a great opportunity to answer all those questions about the company, about the products, how we make the products, specific issues pertaining to those products. So that's why we're here.
It's funny, for as different as we all are from all the different places that we come from, essentially we are all the same.
On the inside, we are all the same. We all have our certain degrees of biochemical individuality, but we all share the same basic biochemistry, which is why these products are so consistently well reviewed. Not just because we make them so well, but because we all share that same biochemistry. So if a product is made well, it will be well reviewed, as with, I think we have over 50,000 reviews, and over 80% of them are 5-star reviews.
This is a community, this is a forum, whether you're on wordsonwellness.com, Andrew's blog, whether you're joining us on HSN, there's a lot to get excited about because we're all in this together. First and foremost, maybe you were watching Game of Thrones last night with Andrew. Maybe you found it hard to get to sleep. Well, it is a common problem a lot of us have, Andrew. It's age, I suppose, it's daily activity, it's our technology and all our gadgets.
It's caffeine. It's which for me, in the morning I have my green tea, but then I stop caffeine early afternoon, latest 1 or 2 o'clock. I stop caffeine. Also, by the way, coffee. So long as you don't put bad things in it, the research on coffee continues to roll in positively. Coffee is not an unhealthy thing. As long as you don't put bad things in your coffee, coffee is something. It's an extract of the coffee bean. It's a botanical extract. It's healthy, but in terms of sleep, sleep is actually a reasonably complex biochemical process in our brain. It's a neurological process. It's something that we learn to do when we're very young, but the rigors, the demands of life kind of does a number on us neurologically, and we tend to forget the biochemistry of that process. What this product is designed to do, is simply to return that soothing state, that relaxed state to us, so we could find our own sleep naturally. It's not a drug, it doesn't knock you out. I leave those to the pharmaceutical companies and to doctors. You could show this product to your doctor. It was designed to be mild, gentle, no hangover. For a product with as serious a promise as this offers, the product again is remarkably well reviewed.
Andrew, is it addictive?
Oh, gosh, no, not at all. The only thing that might be addictive about it is just how well it works, but it's not psychologically addictive, it's not biochemically, physiologically addictive, not at all. Whereas I wish I could say the same applied to some of those medications we might take, like benzodiazepines and things like that, which can be things like Xanax or Valium, or those can be highly addictive. And also the sleeping pills themselves, things like Ambien or Lunesta or things like that. They might not be classically addictive, but they do change the chemistry of our brain, and they do tend to affect the basic secretions of neurochemicals that supports healthy sleep. Again, follow your doctor's guidance, but be aware that the key to good sleep is finding a way back to that natural chemistry of sleep.
I'm full of questions on this one, Andrew. I apologize. With this, can I take it every night, or if I only need it a few nights per week, can I just do that?
The way Muriel and I typically use it, we use it when we travel, when we go over too many time zones, because Muriel's family's in France, that's 9 hours of time difference. So it's wonderful when you're dealing with jet lag. It's for others, it's something they take every night.
Okay.
And even if you take it every night, again, there's nothing harmful in the product. What we did is we made it a comprehensive product without using high doses of any single ingredient, because even high doses of melatonin, as healthy as melatonin is, you want to inch up on the proper dose for you. Even my high-dose melatonin product is only 3 milligrams. You'll find some that are 10 or 12 or more. Ours is very affordable, so you could always take multiple capsules affordably, but you want to inch up on the proper level of melatonin, even though it's a natural secretion, because you want to make sure that you're not displacing your body's natural activity insofar as melatonin secretion is concerned.
Folks, if you'd like to order yours, as Andrew mentioned, special pricing ends this evening, so definitely take advantage. A wonderful product that helps so many. Let's go over to this side of the set. And Andrew, one of the things that I often think about with regards to your product, and certainly others that we see in the stores, is freshness. There's a word that gets bandied around so much these days. How, is it the right way to describe it? How fresh are Andrew Lessman products?
It's a good way to describe my products. Probably not a good way to describe typical products you find in store. And that's funny, it's a question I saw on many of the sheets that I was given questions like, when you do a Today Special, are you just clearing out old inventory? No, when we do a Today Special, we're typically making it's a special version of that product for the Today Special. So it was usually part of my imagination as little as 6 weeks before the Today Special. So everything we make is made fresh. Everything, even products that don't go on air, the inventory at HSN, we try to change that inventory no less frequently than every 60 days.
Wow. So
literally when you're getting things, it's a matter of days old or just a few weeks old. It's not sitting in any intermediary warehouses. It's not sitting on a store shelf unpredictably. So everything is absolutely made fresh. The other assurance, I tend to change my formulas as new science comes out.
Right.
So usually every year or so, there's a new version of a formula, so you can't have old formulas lingering around because we change them so frequently.
It's always the newest, the latest, and the greatest.
Yes.
So definitely bear that in mind as you watch tonight. Maybe you're excited to try something new. One thing to remember, every option typically comes in a try me size. Maybe, for example, on the calcium magnesium, you go for the 60 caps. Andrew, why your calcium magnesium supplement?
The key is calcium is something that typically comes in a tablet. Calcium and magnesium are both minerals. As minerals, they're both technically considered metals. We know metals are not very water soluble. We have sinks in our home, we have pipes in our home made of metals. So to think that you're going to swallow a metal that your body needs, your body uses calcium, magnesium, technically metals, for your bones, for the health and structure of your bones, to think that you're going to swallow this rock-hard tablet that is inherently insoluble, that somehow your body's going to be able to disintegrate that, dissolve that, and even if it does, to think your body could do that without great discomfort would be a bit naive to think that, which is why all of my products, not just our calcium product, but all of my products come as an ultra-fine powder in a capsule. So it's going to be easy on your stomach, it's going to dissolve instantly, and that's the key. If you read the reviews on our calcium magnesium product, even on our vitamin C product that I talked about yesterday, the reviews you read is the surprise at the fact that it doesn't upset anyone's stomach. Even if they take it on an empty stomach, it won't upset your stomach. The key to that is the form, the powdered form, and then the actual form of the minerals themselves that are designed to be super soluble, and that's the key to absorption, is making sure these things can dissolve.
One of the things you won't see me do a lot tonight is go over pricing typically, but I do want everybody to know that the special pricing is in effect. For example, here, you're gonna save the most amount of money if you're ordering the 1,000 capsules. That's normally $129, today it's $89, and saving $40. We'll keep giving you shots of this so you get an idea, but needless to say, this is a great day to buy any of your products.
less than a dime a capsule in the large size, about a dime a capsule in the next to largest size. And this is a product that is typically not a Today Special.
Right.
We only do about 10 or 11 Today Specials a year, so there's only so many that can go around. So the pricing you're seeing today, the birthday pricing, is basically the best pricing that you'll see on this product all year round.
Andrew, one of the things that you always so proudly do is break open the capsules and show us the fine powder. Was it always like that from day one, from the very first vitamins you made?
It had to be, because I had a very special person as my first customer.
It was you.
It was me.
and you're very picky.
And the special thing about that person was he had a sensitive stomach when it came to taking vitamins. And as an athlete, I knew that whatever lack of ability I had, maybe I could make up for it in smarts. Because of all the biochemistry I studied, I figured I knew about supplements. I'd be able to take supplements that could aid me legally in my recovery. I wasn't using anything inappropriate. But so I figured that as long as I was going to be taking these supplements to aid in my recovery, the last thing I needed was a supplement I was taking, a tablet that had me sitting on literally the side of the track, you know, not kind of delivering what I just consumed. That it's hard to be an athlete taking something that's constantly upsetting your stomach. So I realized that if I was going to be able to take supplements, they had to be in an ultrafine powder. And the only way to deliver an ultrafine powder conveniently and in a fashion that's going to be reliable and also going to be able to dissolve and deliver its benefits is in a capsule. So the origins of my company, that was the distinguishing factor, because back in 1979, and even still today, I'd say today 99% of vitamin supplements are in tablets. Even today, if there's more than, maybe it was 99.9% in 1979. So it's something that I realized if anyone is like me, when you swallow those tablets, they're harder to swallow, they sit in your stomach, and they eventually, maybe not all the time, but for me, most of the time, they'd upset my stomach. So that was, and there's no better example of that than a calcium magnesium product or a multivitamin. But that was really the origins of our having to do it differently. And then when I set out to making capsules, I discovered that when you make capsules, because I was making them myself, people use lubricants and flowing agents and additives. I tried to figure out how I could fill my capsules without them. I don't think any other company owner bothered to figure that out. They just make them as inexpensively as possible. So it was me 38 years ago standing in front of an encapsulation machine that figured out, yeah, I can make these products without additives. And we're still the only person making these products without additives.
There are so many people that will talk to me and ask me about Andrew's products and say, well, I can't take vitamins, I can't take supplements because it's too heavy on my stomach, or I can't stomach it. If you're that person, there is a big difference with Andrew's products. They are so easy on your stomach. We're going to stay right here for a quick look at our next one. And Andrew, vitamin K2 goes hand in hand, doesn't it, with this?
It goes hand in hand with calcium, calcium magnesium, vitamin D. We know we can't absorb calcium without vitamin D, and we must have that calcium for healthy bones as we're getting older, all of us, and women throughout their life. But vitamin K2 MK7, that is really, if I was going to put something at the top of the pyramid, it's sort of in terms of our bone health and our cardiovascular health, it's going to be vitamin K2 MK7. Now, I'll be writing a blog post about this. I'm going away for about 3 months. I'm going away technically. I won't be on TV for about 3 months. And I'm going to take some more time to write some blog posts, to do some more education online. And we've been very busy the first 7 months of the year. So hopefully absence will make the heart grow fonder, and we'll be absent for a little while. But vitamin K2 MK7, great research published recently, just talking about how we make sure that this vital calcium we need delivers all the benefits we seek and doesn't cause calcification that we don't seek, that we don't want, and ensures that it supports our arterial health as well by reducing the likelihood of arterial calcification as well. But that's vitamin K2 MK7, and it has to be that form, not vitamin K1, but vitamin K2 MK7. It's multiple times more bioavailable. I call it the sort of the traffic cop, the police officer in terms of calcium in your body. It directs it to where it needs to be and it keeps it from going where it shouldn't go. So it's very difficult to overestimate the importance of vitamin K2, MK7. It is just that important, and it's actually a recently researched, clinically proven form of vitamin K that has all the benefits of vitamin K without all the problems and issues of typical vitamin K.
So Andre, do I take the two together with my...
I would take the three together.
Okay.
That, as I typically say, at least 1,000 IU of vitamin D daily, typically between 2,000 and 4,000 is appropriate. When it comes to calcium, I say in the neighborhood of 500 milligrams daily. You never want to take more than 500 milligrams at any one time. Anything more than that, you're not going to absorb it well. And then, of course, to make sure that you get the greatest benefits from those two ingredients, vitamin K2, MK7, somewhere in the neighborhood of 50, 100, up to 200 micrograms daily.
Well, folks, as we wrap this one on up, obviously everything we're going to do tonight is available for phenomenal opportunity pricing. I think for many of us, we're excited to see products that you don't always get to see on air. And Andrew, can we go right over there now?
Sure, sure. And
because this is one that so many people ask about. I don't think I've ever presented this with you.
I haven't presented this on air for probably 15 years.
15 years?
15 years.
Okay.
And I just noticed it. And what's amazing about the product, hasn't been on air for 15 years. It has, I think, something like 400 or 500
yes.
reviews. And it's 447 reviews, and it's rated 4.4 stars. So it's got over 90% positive reviews. And so we decided this is kind of like a, not even a today's, this is like a try me. So all the sizes, I think, are basically about half price. The largest size, I think, is typically a little over $100.
Yep.
Today, it's $59. It's basically an opportunity to try it and to share it. It's an amazing product. It's the most common sense breath freshening product in the world. And we've been making this product for over 30 years.
Wow.
And it's just something that I had sort of forgotten about. I take it for granted. It's on the counter in our kitchen, that we do so many things, whether it's drinking alcohol or coffee or garlic or onions or spicy food. We could have the best oral hygiene in the world. We could floss, we could brush our teeth, we could use mouthwash. Our mouth could be spotless. But just 10 inches away from our mouth is our stomach that contains the garlic, the remnants or residue of alcohol, the odor of cigarettes, whatever it might have been that we had just done. So the only way to really ensure the freshest breath, and the reviews of this product are amazing. It's an incredibly simple product. What the product is, it's 3 extracted oils: parsley seed oil, spearmint oil, and peppermint oil. It's the only product like it in the world using those 3 extracted oils, and it just does its job and does it incredibly well.
I first learned about this when I was actually in Henderson, Nevada with one of Andrew's shows. The makeup artist had seen it on a shelf somewhere, which is like, I need to get that. The number of people here at HSN that have this on their desks. Folks, if you've looked at other breath freshening alternatives, so many of them are made up of so many, I read somewhere it's like bleach, isn't it, on a lot of these products?
Oh, no, they're not, they're not necessarily healthy products.
Right.
A lot of the chemicals that are found in freshening products, a lot of the chemicals found in toothpaste even. But these extracted oils also are settling for our stomach. Peppermint oil, pure spearmint oil, parsley seed oil. But they're Mother Nature's natural breath fresheners. Parsley seed tends to neutralize odors, and peppermint and spearmint tend to cover it with their natural fresh odor. And they're all just natural extracted oils. It's a tiny little capsule. You take 1 or 2 capsules. That large size, it's basically about 8 cents a capsule, so it's less than a dime a capsule. And as I said, you only take 1 or 2 capsules. A lot of people take it before they go to sleep to help them with morning breath, or they take it first thing in the morning to deal with morning breath. Because again, even if your mouth is clean, the odor we're smelling is from that location that's only 8 or 10 inches away, and that's our stomach. It's right there. So this is a product, again, I haven't featured it for 15 years. The reason why it has so many reviews and such positive reviews is simply because the product is a very compelling product on its own.
I had a lot of coffee today, Andrew, so I better take one right now.
And we've never, ever, ever had pricing like this in the 30+ years we've been making this product. We've never had pricing like this. This is the lowest price the product has ever been. I just thought it was something I added at the last second to this show.
I'm so pleased you did.
Simply because I think most people, for a while there was another product like this on the market about 15 or 20 years ago. It was heavily promoted on television and the radio and things, but they've all gone away. But this product works, and it shouldn't go away. This is a product that's natural, and it's critical, of course, that we have great oral hygiene. In fact, oral hygiene is part of having good cardiovascular health. And most people don't realize that. Yeah, it's very important, oral hygiene. There's a certain risk if we have infections in our mouth and things like that. If we have bad mouth or oral care, that it could be a risk of bacterial endocarditis.
Right.
I mean, there could be issues that can start in our mouth and spread elsewhere. So it's very, very important that we take good care of our mouth. Not just so it doesn't offend other people, but so it's for our good health as well.
There's so many of us, whether we're at work, business, a lunch meeting, a dinner date, where having that confidence knowing that your breath smells great is wonderful. First time on air in 15 years. If you would like to order it, order right now. Obviously, for special pricing goes away this evening.
Yeah, it hasn't been, this probably hasn't been on air since I first arrived at HSN almost 21 years ago. I could check how long it's been, but it's probably been almost that long. And I know we've had this product because my sister sent me an old brochure from the QVC days, and this was in that brochure from whatever, 26, 27 years ago. So it's been a standby product of ours. We've only made it better, and today, after 3 decades, it's the lowest price, just as a special try me. So give it a try. It's definitely a unique product that you'll be thrilled you tried.
It's an oldie but a goodie. It's a fantastic product.
Like me.
I was going to say, I don't mean you. Let's go over this way, guys.
We're all aging.
No, trust me, I know.
Gracefully.
I've been here 10 years, Andrew. Think about that. The time just flies by. It's crazy.
10 years.
10 years. People ask me all the time, and I wanted to ask you, do you have a pre-show ritual at all? Is there anything that you do before the show? Other than put the makeup on?
The funny thing is, the pre-show ritual, usually 45 minutes before the show, we decide the products. Other than the Today Special, because I want this to be spontaneous. So it's not like I'm reviewing notes. Right. It's not like I'm doing anything other than making sure that the show feels fresh. It's going to be live. So even before the show, we won't talk about the show. Right. Because I'd rather talk about the show when we're out here. Yeah. So my pre-show ritual is usually I get here a half hour before the show because I'm usually typing the lineups and sending them to Amy and Jenny about 15 minutes before that. So but I just try to keep it live. Yeah. All the work that goes into the show, it's real. For me, gets done months before. It's when I develop the products, when I write the label for the product. That's why I know the product's inside out, because every aspect of that product was something I attended to when it was created.
I want to get into the next product, and I want to be careful what I say here, because I want to ask Andrew specifically about it. This is called Ultimate Friendly Flora, and it is a product I started to take about 10 months ago. There's a lot of reviews, Andrew. On hsn.com, they talk about GERD, they talk about proton pump inhibitors, they talk about all these different medications and things that people are taking. There's a lot of folks in America today and around the world who have serious digestive concerns. How can this help?
Well, the way I approach digestive health, if someone's suffering from an illness or whatever it might be, even GERD, which kind of tends to be more of a chronic condition than I'm sure if it's an illness or a disease, gastric esophageal reflux disease. I think the drug companies are always looking for new diseases that they can treat. But certainly GERD is something that's very symptomatic. And so it's something that challenges so many of us. And as we get older, it seems to be something that gets worse. As a country, we're more and more overweight and obese, which tends to increase the likelihood of GERD. We consume things like coffee, which can increase the likelihood of GERD. Foods like tomatoes, spicy foods, eating late in the day, overeating. These are all things that increase the likelihood of that. However, no nutritional supplement is going to be a treatment for any specific digestive disease. However, multiple nutritional supplements help the digestive process. And to the extent they help the digestive process, obviously, our digestion feels better. We'll talk about a product in a moment called DigestAssure. It's digestive enzymes. As we get older, we have less available digestive enzymes. So when we supplement digestive enzymes, guess what? We have better digestion that more mirrors what we experienced when we're young. Our flora, our friendly flora, that is an integral, essential part of a healthy digestive system. and a healthy immune system. We can't live without it, we can't digest food without it, but unfortunately, if we're taking things like PPIs, like proton pump inhibitors, if we're taking, well, there's things like Nexium and Prilosec, extremely effective medications.
Yes.
If you want to reduce stomach acid so you could heal certain issues in your digestive system, these are unbelievably effective medications, but they come with consequences. As you mess with it, what do they say? It's not good to fool with Mother Nature. As you fool with the pH in your digestive system, you modify the environment that our friendly flora exists in, and in so doing, you modify the population and how that friendly flora is comprised. That's not a good thing. If you're taking antibiotics, antibiotics absolutely can kill and wipe out entire populations of friendly flora. Women probably know that better than men, because women will experience the consequences of that in their urogenital tract when they take those antibiotics because of its impact on the normal friendly flora population that is populated there. So it's something that we know we do a multitude of things, quote, wrong when it comes to the population of our friendly flora in our body, and that's why it becomes so important to repopulate it with a carefully selected population that mirrors that natural population that's designed to repopulate. And again, this is not a drug, this is not a medicine. I hear the commercials. We've been doing this for a very long time. I hear the commercial for the companies that are kind of the new guys on the block in the mass market and all the big supermarkets and things that are selling these kinds of products. And the claims they make are just unbelievable. It sounds like medical claims, drug claims. I don't go there. I simply talk in terms of a healthy digestive system. Yeah. And healthy digestion requires a healthy population of friendly flora. And this is the best possible product we could ever conceive of making. And we've only improved it in the, say, 15 plus years we've been making it.
We all have certain things in our lives which are maybe more important to us than our own personal issues. Here's what I would say. If anything Andrew just talked about resonated with you, or you, like me, have suffered significantly with heartburn issues, I would ask you to please try this product. And once you've ordered it, go online at hsn.com and search Ultimate Friendly Flora and read the reviews. Because I'm telling you now, if you read the reviews, you won't need me to say another word, you won't need Andrew to say another word. It is a wonderful product that can help support a better digestive process and system. It's a great product, Andrew.
It's 25 billion. That's a 25 billion is 25,000 million. I used to see products that would have 1 million colony forming units per capsule. So to think that we have 25 billion per capsule, and it's affordable, and it's designed to not require refrigeration. Of course, if you choose to, you can always refrigerate it, but it's designed not to require refrigeration. That was one of the more difficult aspects of our entire research and development process of this product. It's not a product we feature as often as I'd like, and it's one of those products that I think, because I'm unwilling to make the sort of outlandish claims that the other makers of probiotics or friendly flora products will make, somehow my product is perceived as being less powerful, less beneficial, but it isn't. This is the best probiotic product we can make with the best constituents of probiotics within it.
It's a game changer. It's a life changer. It truly is. And actually, as we kind of move on to another partner product to go with it, the DigestAssure, Andrew, what is, when you're formulating and working with your team on new supplements, what's the time frame on that? Is this something that takes months and months and months?
Well, some products can take just a few months because we move very quickly. But other products, I was talking about my marine collagen peptides the other day. That took about 30 years.
That's a slightly long lead time there.
Because for 25 years, I had to digest the research.
Right.
And I had to understand the research sufficiently to feel it was beneficial. And then there had to be products available for me, or raw materials available for me, and that was the big that if I could find raw materials that matched the science. And that probably took another 10 years. So when it comes to something like DigestAssure, that's relatively straightforward. We only use vegetarian-based enzymes, but we know the digestive work that goes on in our stomach, and the real heavy lifting is proteolytic digestion, the digestion of proteins. So that's the heavy lifting. So what we need to find are the most effective proteolytic enzymes that are going to be stable and active in a capsule, that when you deliver them, when you take this, when you eat meat, and DigestAssure is one of those products that, again, it's very easy to underestimate its power. If you read the reviews of DigestAssure, and I don't think I've spoken about DigestAssure on air for probably a year or so.
Wow.
But DigestAssure is one of those products that probably has hundreds of reviews. Probably it's rated 4.6 stars, yeah. 662 reviews. I mean, it's almost a perfectly reviewed product because it's a perfectly designed product. All we tried to do is emulate your own body's secretion of enzymes, because all the digestion we do in our body, we eat all these crazy foods.
We do.
Yet our body breaks it down, takes what it needs, and we get rid of the rest. And it's all enzymes that do that incredible chemical work of breaking down the food to its constituent components. And a DigestAssure is simply supplementing the enzymes we need, that as we get older, if we're under stress, if we're taking things like PPIs, proton pump inhibitors, things like that, we're changing the pH in our digestive system, our digestion becomes really challenged. And this is a product that folks with digestive challenges, that is where this product naturally is at its very, very best.
Stay right there for yours. And of course, one thing that I know Andrew would ask of you, and I certainly would, when you receive your Andrew Lessman vitamins, if you have a spare moment or two, please leave a review, because your reviews help other people make that decision, and it
they're
validates.
Not for me.
No.
I love reading the reviews, but they're not for me, unless, of course, even, for example, with marine collagen peptides. The early reviews on marine collagen peptides helped me improve that product. It was your feedback that allowed me to improve the product. But I think when it comes to a product, if you were surprised by how well it worked for you, then that's the kind of opportunity to share with someone who probably is similarly situated, who might think, I watch TV and I'm inherently cynical and skeptical, and here I am on TV. So it's the reviews, as I always say, the reviews are the unbiased, unvarnished truth. And it's an opportunity for you to bypass us and to simply see what others think of my products.
It's very impressive when you look and you see it for yourself, I have to say. Andrew, I need to ask for your help, because I don't know if I can even pronounce this next product. I've never presented this with you yet.
Well, this product has only been presented once. And it was last week, and it lasted about 3 minutes.
It's new?
Acetyl-L-carnitine. We have acetyl-L-carnitine in our memory and brain product. But what we did, for popular request, we've had a lot of requests for acetyl-L-carnitine on its own. We also have a lot of requests for carnitine on its own, because carnitine is the molecule that's involved in all fat transport, fat metabolism. For those of us who exercise and want to utilize fat for an energy source, for those of us who want to lose weight, carnitine is critical. For those of us who want to give what I believe is the single most important molecule in terms of supporting our brain function, that's acetyl-L-carnitine. And one of the reasons it does so is, as we get older, and throughout our life, fat is the primary energy source of our brain. As we get older, carnitine becoming more scarce becomes most important to the tissue that relies on fat as its energy source, our brain. So acetyl-L-carnitine is a great molecule in terms of energy metabolism, fat burning, and also the health of our brain. It's a single capsule, 500 milligrams, 100% pure, and we had a quantity, and the pricing is obviously great savings, almost, again, almost buy one, get one free.
Yes.
But it just disappeared within, I think, about 2 or 3 minutes. And we only have several hundred bottles in each size.
Guys, this is a real opportunity, and this is why we love to do this with Andrew, so you get to see things that you don't always get to see.
And acetyl-L-carnitine was an ingredient that 20 or 30 years ago was probably 5 or 10 times more expensive than it is today. So to see acetyl-L-carnitine at these kinds of levels, 500 milligrams, literally the entire capsule, is full of acetyl-L-carnitine. We use no additives, there's no flowing agents, so that's all acetyl-L-carnitine. And if you look at it, it really is, it's really hard to encapsulate, because it's fluffy. That's not hard, that's all fluff. So it's a really fluffy crystalline, it feels like snowflakes.
Yeah, it does.
So it's a very difficult material to encapsulate, but it's a unique opportunity to get extremely high levels of carnitine, extremely high levels of acetyl-L-carnitine in a single capsule, and to do so at what amounts to, I guess, a little bit more than 10 cents a capsule for an ingredient that used to be far more expensive per capsule than CoQ10.
Folks, I would never normally say this because Andrew is wonderful at being able to maintain really everything that we have so that everybody gets one. The phone lines are incredibly busy at this moment in time. If you would like a bottle, dial right now. Don't wait 2 minutes. You must call right now. It's obviously, well, you said it's a hit last week and again now.
We went through, in just a matter of moments, we went through a few thousand bottles, and we don't have that many today. Of course, this is going to work best if you take it with a multivitamin. Even if you're taking it with my Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, because that has B vitamins in it, you want to make sure that it has the foundation of B vitamins and B12. Because this is so high potency, we didn't have room for anything else in the capsule, and I wanted to get a full 500 milligrams into each capsule, and that's what we succeeded in doing. So again, it's the most centermost molecule. The focal point of fat metabolism is the movement of fat from the site in the cell to the site in the cell where it's burned in the mitochondrion. That movement takes place courtesy of an enzyme called carnitine acyltransferase. Carnitine, we're talking about it now. Acyl refers to that fatty group. Transferase, an enzyme that's moving it to the site where it's going to be burned. So it's critical for all fat metabolism. It's critical for energy metabolism in the brain. So it's viewed as one of the most important molecules to support healthy brain function. It's viewed as the central molecule, carnitine, in terms of all fat metabolism.
Forgive me, Andrew. So this is a product that a lot of folks already know about and may be buying from supplement stores already.
Well, a lot of folks know about carnitine, and we've even had a liquid carnitine product, but I never had thought we'd be able to get this level of acetyl L-carnitine into a single capsule. Also, when the pricing came down on acetyl L-carnitine, that made this a product that was less than $50 instead of a product that was several $100s, that's when this became even more interesting as a source of carnitine. In the past, it would simply be, it was so expensive, you'd get acetyl L-carnitine because of its importance to the brain and cognitive function. And now the price is so affordable that, of course, it's equally as important as it always was to the brain, but now it's so affordable, you also could enjoy the benefits of it for fat metabolism and also for energy metabolism.
Well, folks, we do see you right there. If you want to get to the front of the line, please go to hsn.com for your order, or you can always download the mobile app on your tablet or mobile phone. And again, we look forward to some phenomenal reviews on this product. We're going to head over this way. Wow, Andrew, you weren't kidding around with that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a product that this is all we were able to make. We had a very limited supply of the raw material. We had some additional at our factory.
Yes.
And we just made, I think we made a few 100,000 more capsules, and that's all that's available for today.
Well, Andrew knows that I'd be happy to spend a full 60 minutes talking about this next product. I asked Andrew to make this a host pick for me, which he did. This is where I began, and I would encourage every one of you who might just be channel surfing and sat back watching, intrigued by the Andrew Lessman phenomenon, if you will, to really think about this multivitamin, because this multivitamin, put it side by side with any other multivitamin in the world, and they do not compare. Andrew, suffice to say, it is the best you can buy.
There's nothing like it, and for many reasons, and I feel a little uncomfortable saying it's the best in the world and there's nothing like it, but factually, objectively, if we just look at purity, you're not going to find a multivitamin that's free of all manufacturing additives, 100% pure. It comes in a small, easy-to-swallow capsule. Most leading multivitamins, single multivitamins, artificial colors, binders, fillers, these are waxes and glues that make the tablet stick together. Then they put coatings on the tablet in pretty colors, artificial colors. It's 100% pure. Most importantly, what's in this product, it respects the science, and more importantly, it respects you. First of all, 2,000 IU of vitamin D per capsule. The 2,000 IU of vitamin D per capsule alone justifies the investment. Then 250 micrograms of B12. Many people would say, oh, who cares about B12? We know it's hard to get, but you can't absorb B12 from a pill. You can with mine. My B12 is absorbable. My B12 is unique of all B12 in the world. It's a natural coenzyme form of B12. It's methylcobalamin, not the cyanocobalamin that other companies use. And ours is protected so it doesn't get damaged by stomach acid, so it's liberating its benefits to you where it can be absorbed in your intestines. So just the vitamin D and B12, and ignore the other 24 ingredients in this product, and those two separate ingredients would cost you more. So this is the best value by far in my entire product line. It's the foundation of everything. When I was just talking about the acetyl L-carnitine, a multivitamin is the foundation of the benefits there. Marine collagen peptides, a multivitamin is the foundation of the benefits there. Everything I make, glucosamine and chondroitin for your joints, you still need to make sure you have a multivitamin as your foundation. It doesn't have to be mine, but if there's one product of mine that is head and shoulders absolutely unique from any other product found in the marketplace in terms of potency, purity, value, ease of use, enjoyment of using it, this would be it.
It's one a day, and it's one that makes you feel so good because you know that what this is giving you is what you need. There's a lot of people that want to take a vitamin but can't because it's too heavy on the stomach. There's a lot of people, and I know maybe I'm talking to you, who's taken a particular brand for many, many years, and we love that brand. We love the advertisements, we love the commercials, we love the fancy colors, we love everything about it. And it is a big thing to say. But if you do look side by side, Andrew's Essential One is in a different stratosphere to a Centrum or a One a Day. Now, folks, you know, we're all very impressed with the fancy, glitzy advertising, but we have to look beneath that. We have to look beneath the fancy colors of the pills and see what's actually in there. What's the important ingredients doing for us? What are the levels of those ingredients? Andrew even has a table full of these fancy colored tablets here. Reds and oranges and yellows, every color under the rainbow. Andrew's is a much more subtle, plain, boring, nice old white. It's the way I want it to be, Andrew.
And again, if you open the capsule, it's an ultrafine powder. That's why instead of a tablet irritating your stomach, that dissolves instantly. It goes towards pH neutral as well. So it's the same pH as actually water.
Right.
So it's not going to upset your stomach. So you're getting all of that concentrated nutrition, and you're getting more than 24 nutrients that by far and away are, well, I could show you quickly here. You look at the leading brands. If we look at here's Centrum under 50, Centrum over 50, One a Day, One a Day, One a Day, Complete Equate, Members Mark, Nature Made. We could go through, we have multiple charts of these, and this is just looking at vitamin D, B12, and vitamin C. And as you can see, they don't come close. They've actually since increased, I think in response to us, they've increased their levels of vitamin D, but still we're double. Vitamin B12, we're 40 times more, 10 times more, and theirs is not protected, and theirs is cyanocobalamin, which liberates small amounts of cyanide in your body. Vitamin D, again, one of them had the same levels of vitamin C rather as us, but all of ours is non-acidic. My standard vitamin C product, which will not upset your stomach no matter how much you take of it, it's non-acidic. Ours is non-acidic in here as well. Theirs is not. So we could go through all of the B vitamins were higher in potency. They don't contain lutein, lycopene, and zeaxanthin. A couple of them contain trace amounts of lutein and lycopene. None of them contain zeaxanthin. So, and those are the most expensive ingredients in my Essential One: lutein, lycopene, zeaxanthin. Most of them ignore them completely. So there's really, when you boil it all down and compare apples to apples, there's absolutely no comparison. My product is by far the better value. It's more pure, it's more potent, it's easier to use, it won't upset your stomach. It's just a far superior product.
Maybe you're the person that's never bought anything from HSN before. Maybe you've been watching us for 40 years. I want this to be your first product. Make it this. Honestly, I kind of get that crazy look in my eye when I talk about Essential One, and I love it when Andrew shows you those tables of the side-by-side of Centrum and One a Day, because there's no argument. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I've been buying what all these years? Switch to Essential One and you will so fall in love with the benefits. It's a wondrous product. And one of the most important things you'll buy on HSN this year when you think about what it's going to do for you.
There are many wonderful products here. There's nothing that could deliver the scientifically established benefits of this product. And again, you don't have to believe either of us. What's wonderful about the world of the internet, the availability of information, there's some other things about the internet that are not great, but the access to information is wonderful. And if you go to hsn.com, I think on Essential One, there's a mere 3,085 reviews to select from, of which 2,613 are perfect 5-star reviews. If you just look at 4 and 5 stars, you're almost at 2,900.
Yep.
There's barely over 3,000 reviews. So hopefully, I mean, that's almost unanimously well-reviewed product, and that's something that's quite an accomplishment for a multivitamin if you read the reviews of other multivitamins out in the world.
We're going to head over this way to talk about another one of the true big hitters. Andrew, as we do, though, I have 2 words for you, and I know you get asked this a lot.
Yes.
Gummy vitamins. Do we like them? Do we not like them? Will you ever make them?
No.
No. Simple as that.
Well, gummy vitamins typically, first of all, many of them contain artificial colors. Some of them contain real colors, natural colors, that's fine. But typically, they're kind of these gelatinous or sugar-based gummies. And they typically don't contain great forms of nutrients. They typically don't contain much in the way of nutrition, because if they contain much in the way of nutrition, they would taste terrible. So then they have to add sugars and flavors and sweeteners and other things to compensate. So it's kind of an aberration. It's kind of it's a strange thing that I've seen this gummy industry blossom, because when you look at a simple, easy to swallow capsule, you deliver the nutrients in their ideal form. You don't have to compromise them to put them in a gummy. Plus, a gummy isn't necessarily a stable dosage form for those nutrients.
Right.
And again, if you read the other ingredients in those gummies, most of the time they're going to make you cringe. So gummies are not the first choice for, and if they were, I would have been making gummies a long time ago.
So there is the answer to the question. It's an authentic and it's a real answer, folks. We love gummies, but they're not the best thing for us.
They're candy. I mean, what we're actually playing with, interestingly enough, because dark chocolate is healthy, and our dark chocolate contains almost no sugar. What we've been playing with is whether or not we could create, say, a children's vitamin using chocolate. Because chocolate is healthy, and if you keep it down to just, say, a couple of dozen calories at most, so it's low in calories, it has protective compounds in the chocolate, so this way you're delivering something beneficial with low amounts of sugar and no other additives whatsoever, just the nutrients, and we'd of course make sure the nutrients were stable. So again, as I said, we're a manufacturer. If gummies were a good idea and technically sound, we would have been making them, but we do not see the benefit in making a product that just burdens people with more additives.
And there it lies, no compromise in our health and well-being and what we are taking and ingesting. That's why we come to Andrew Lessman, to really hear and understand and get guidance of maybe what products are right for us. Well, let's talk about maximum omega-3. Let's talk about the good versus the bad. Let's talk about no fishy aftertaste. And Andrew, one of the things that you told me that first time on the show was that a lot of the omega products that people are buying is a synthetic form. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's very funny because, of course, it says fish oil on it, and it's derived from fish oil. But again, it's an industrial process that creates these fish oils, so they end up being something called an ethyl ester. So they take this fish oil and it's converted into an esterified form. And actually, as your body accesses that omega-3 fatty acid, it's liberating that ethyl component from the ethyl ester. And what it's liberating is something called ethanol. To some of you out there, you know what ethanol is.
Sure.
Ethanol is alcohol. So actually, when you take a typical ethyl ester omega-3 fatty acid product, you're consuming trace amounts or liberating trace amounts of ethanol. That's one of the reasons why our products are entirely triglyceride natural based. And then when you look at the balance of a typical omega-3 product, it favors EPA over DHA. You know, typically about 60-40 or 2-to-1 EPA, DHA. DHA is the most important. That's why we favor DHA over EPA. But again, that's something that you really don't notice on the labels. And most of us are buying these very inexpensive large bottles of omega-3 capsules that we see in the big box retailer or we see on the internet. And again, you even read on the front of the label or in the front caption on the internet, it says 1,000 or 1,200 milligrams omega-3 fish oils. In reality, it's 1,000, 1,200 of fish oil, but it isn't 1,000 or 1,200 of omega-3s. It's typically going to be about 360. So again, it's sort of caveat emptor, buyer beware, that you're not getting what you think you're getting. With my products, that very small capsule, a little more than half the size of a typical omega-3 capsule, gives about 50% more than the typical omega-3 capsule, because the only thing that matters isn't how much fish oil is in that capsule, but how much omega-3 is contained in that capsule.
And maybe it goes back to that same point I was making with Essential One. I know there's millions of people out there right now that are consuming an omega product. Please try Andrew's. You will be shocked and amazed at zero fishy aftertaste, easy on your stomach, and as Andrew will share with you, it is super concentrated and also more environmentally friendly, correct?
Well, making an omega-3 product is, first of all, takes a lot of energy. My facility has no carbon footprint because everything we produce entirely using solar energy. That's a commitment I made almost 20 years ago. And long before it was fashionable, long before people were talking about global warming or things like that, I made a commitment to not create pollution as a result of the energy we used. So we were in Nevada, lots of sunlight, so we had an opportunity to create a totally carbon footprint-free facility that didn't require anyone else's support in making our energy. And then, of course, when you're talking about omega-3s, when we say do an omega-3 Today special, which we'll do one in the spring of 2018, somewhere around April or May of 2018, we'll do an omega-3 Today special. We're talking about making probably close to 100 million capsules. That not only takes a tremendous amount of energy, but that's a tremendous quantity of fish oil.
Right.
And unless that fish oil is responsibly produced, it could be an assault on our oceans. So again, all of our fish oil is independently third party, meaning unrelated to me, unrelated to the person the fisherman we use, the company that is the fisherman for our omega-3s. It is independently certified as being environmentally harvested. And we don't harvest during spawning season when the fish are reproducing. So everything about our approach to a fish oil product isn't just respectful to you, but respectful to the planet, respectful to the environment.
If you would like to read some reviews, please do. Again, it's a product that a lot of people would seemingly not give glowing stars to, but Andrew, your product does do, and that kind of bucks the trend of everybody else.
No, it's all. I think omega-3 products are typically the product that everyone loves. The only thing they love about it is love it to hate it. Right. That an omega-3 product is inherently unpleasant. But after 30+ years of doing an omega-3 product, we figured out how to deliver all of the benefits without any problem whatsoever in terms of contamination, no fishy aftertaste, no upset stomach. Again, you could take them on a completely empty stomach, a few capsules, and you just take 1 or 2 every day, but you could take a handful of these and it will not upset your stomach. That's how well designed and how carefully assembled this product is. The
best of the best. We're heading back over this way. Andrew, I had another interesting question come through for you. Are you a superstitious person?
Am I a superstitious
Would you walk under
person?
a ladder if you had to?
Oh, I wouldn't think twice about that. but it's funny. And even today, when Muriel and I went to the gym, we got a little pass at the gym, and they said, oh, it's 7/17/17. So
7/7. Yeah, it is.
So, and I was born at 7/11, and I weighed 7/11. So these are numbers that I've always tended. So it's very funny. So I guess we all pay attention to little things. So I'll notice numbers and things like that. But no, I'm not superstitious. I tend to be in my own way. I tend to. I just try to always do the right thing, and if there's any superstition, I guess it's sort of, what is it? As we sow, so shall we reap.
Yes, yes.
Whatever the universal law of karma. That I figure if I move through the world and I always do the right thing, then the world is going to do the right thing by me. So I guess that's my superstition. That I figure if I do the right thing will come my way.
What better way to live? Great words, truly. And if you are intrigued by Andrew and the things that he talks about, I again encourage you to check out wordsonwellness.com. It is a wonderful, wonderful blog and a great place to connect with Andrew and his community. Well, Andrew, this is an exciting one next. 2 products that go hand in hand, cranberry and cinnamon, and a bonus buy, which, should I do that now?
I think it's 2 charts down. Because what happens is you can buy either one of those products for the prices that's shown on the screen. But if you buy the same size in the other product, if you buy a 240 and a 240, instead of it being $49 each, it becomes $39 each. You save $20. With a 120 and a 120, instead of it being $29 each, it becomes $23 each. So you save. So when you buy the the partner to that product. If you get cinnamon, if you buy the partner cranberry in the same size, you save an additional $20 on the largest size. I think it's $12 on the next largest size, and I think it's $7 and $5.
So where should we, do you want to start with cinnamon or cranberry?
Let's start with cinnamon first. Cinnamon, so many of us know about cranberry already. We'll talk about that in a moment. But cinnamon is an ingredient that probably for the 38 years I've been making supplements, I've been asked, and even more today than ever before, I've been asked, is there any product I make that could help promote healthy blood sugar metabolism, that help promote healthy blood insulin metabolism? Anything that I make could do that. For the better part of 3 decades, the answer always was, well, you need to start with a good multivitamin, make sure you're getting the proper levels of B vitamins, perhaps alpha lipoic acid, which we could always maybe put our alpha lipoic acid, ALA 400 on the screen, and maybe talk about chromium, but nothing specific that I really felt warranted a statement that this is something that actually can help support and promote healthy blood sugar metabolism or blood insulin metabolism. Nothing until cinnamon came along about 5 years ago. And this was another product that probably a couple of years of reviewing the research and the science, and then a couple of years of reviewing all of the different possible raw materials for their standardization and for their benefits. So it was a bit of a slow process. And we only a few years ago came out with this product, and this product has, since it's been introduced, has basically received almost perfect reviews. We haven't featured it a great deal, but it's a product that has kind of taken on a life of its own simply because of how well it works.
So if you'd like to order the cinnamon, you can order it tonight and get the best of both worlds with the best savings with that bonus buy. Again, this bonus buy opportunity expires this evening, so certainly bear that in mind. You are, of course, watching the Monday Night Show. We're about to turn 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and tonight we're talking about health and wellness and you and me and feeling better and maybe tackling some of the things that we don't like that's going on in our lives. There's certainly something here in Andrew's line that can certainly help, whether it's going to be cholesterol or maybe it's going to be losing weight, maybe, of course, fiber. There is something for everybody. So should we switch to cranberry?
And again, I encourage everyone to read the reviews on cinnamon. I think it's rated something like 4.7 stars. Again, it's a product that almost all the reviews are 4 and 5 stars. Over 80% are 5-star reviews. And cranberry is something we're all more familiar with. Cranberry, it's something that many of us might think, it's just an old wives' tale. It's just traditional, but it's kind of fluffy, airy-fairy. It's not really a lot of science behind it. But if you went to the National Research Database at the National Academy of Sciences, if you looked and did some serious research into cranberry, you're going to find an abundance of seriously performed clinical science on cranberry. That yes, it's traditional, yes, it's been around for probably 1,000 or 2,000 years as a traditional remedy, but it actually has serious science behind it. And the way this product is designed to follow that serious science and deliver a standardized extract, a concentrate of cranberry that delivers the most important active compounds. And it's another product that the product is only as good as its reviews, especially with a product like this. And this is another product, I believe this one is rated 4.8 stars. Yeah. So again, this is a product, if you just combine the 4 and 5-star reviews, you're at 476 out of 504. So that means there's only 28 reviews that aren't 4 and 5-star reviews. So again, over 95% of the reviews are 4 and 5-star reviews. So it speaks volumes about how cranberry can support urinary tract health, bladder health. It's a product that I, on a sort of just a general health level, I take every day.
If they were the reviews and the numbers on a restaurant, we would be in the car going to that restaurant right now because it'd be the best restaurant ever.
No, I mean, like Wolfgang Puck has incredible restaurants all over. He has restaurants in Los Angeles. He has restaurants in Las Vegas, where my factory is. And his restaurants are incredible, and they're incredibly well reviewed, but I don't think they're 4.8 stars. It's just that the diversity of human opinion when it comes to, I think, like foods or books or movies, it's so diverse. But I think experientially, again, it's back to where we started the show, we share the same biochemistry, so there's less of a diversity of opinion because we're working from the same platform. It's kind of bypassing the personality of taste, but it's going directly to our chemistry, how we work.
Andrew, I just realized I don't need the cranberry product because I have a nice glass or two of cranberry juice every single morning, so surely I don't need this.
Well, it's very funny you should say that about cranberry juice. I love the taste of cranberry juice, but it's sweetened. And it was several summers ago, I was drinking lots of sweetened juices, and some of them not even sweetened, just like a blueberry juice and different raspberry juice and things like that. And then I realized they're 150 calories a cup.
Oh my gosh.
And because I exercise a lot, I drink a lot of liquid, so I was consuming enormous amounts of calories. So it's something that we quickly learn that, that juices, especially cranberry juice, I think it's 140 calories, 35 grams of sugar per cup. And to really get the benefits, you're going to have a couple, 2 or 3 cups a day. So alone, you're talking about close to 500 calories, all sugar. Something we've been working on, I'm not sure if we'll be able to perfect it, but taking certain juices like, say, pomegranate juice or cranberry juice or blueberry or tart cherry, and really concentrating them down into syrups so they give all the protective compounds, but just only a hint of calories, say a couple of dozen calories at most, but you get the benefits of what might be in a quart of juice. But that's something we're working on and hopefully we'll perfect, because then you put a teaspoon of that or a tablespoon of that in a liter of water that you drink and you get all the wonderful benefits, a little bit of flavor, and it adds a dozen calories.
So Andrew, with this, the capsule of cranberry, it's this color because it's cranberry inside.
It's cranberry, exactly. Exactly.
There's no added color. You don't make it look pretty like this.
No,
it's brilliant.
It's just, it's the natural color. The same thing with the cinnamon. If you open the cinnamon capsule, it will smell like cinnamon. It's not as robust a flavor as raw cinnamon spice, because remember, this is not extracted to be cinnamon spice. This is extracted to deliver the benefits of cinnamon in terms of helping to support healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy insulin metabolism. But it's a tiny little capsule. And even if you open the bottle at them and you just smell the bottle, you'll smell a hint of cinnamon. And here, oh, you smell it?
Oh, instantly.
Yeah. So it's not the same
beautiful
robustness because it's different, but it still is extracted from the same plant. It's a special extraction for the type A polymers from the cinnamon bark that we extracted from.
Well, just before the end of this first hour, you do want to spend a moment or two on berberine just to get an insight in why berberine.
Berberine, it's funny, since when we introduced cinnamon, berberine, it's related to turmeric. It's also another root. It also has history, just as turmeric was used